In a little while, we're going to sing a song called Silent Night. And do you know what we're going to do while we sing that song? Hint. I've got it in my hand. What are we going to light? Light a candle. Very good. Yeah. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to light a candle from this big candle up here called the Christ candle. I don't know if you can see. Do you see that there's a picture of a lamb on there? Can you see that over there? All right. So I'm going to light this candle. But I want you to notice something. If I walk out here, can you still see my light? Yeah? How about if I go over here? Can you still see it? Okay. I want you to pretend something with me now. Pretend that we turned all the lights off and that it was totally dark outside. You can all just go home. There's just nothing else to say. All right. So pretend, actually this works out all right, that we turned all these lights off and we just had one candle lit. Let's say it was this candle. Do you think that there would be enough light that you could still maybe see to find your way to a door, even with just one candle? Maybe not all the way to the door, but what if I took the candle and walked it over to the door? Would it give me enough light to maybe see this little pathway here? Yeah, just one little light, right? So here's the thing. God's light is always lit, right? Just like this candle is lit. And sometimes we are called to be light of the world, and we have our candles and we're doing a great job, and people can easily see that our candle is lit. And then sometimes we mess up. And we do things like call our brother or sister a dumb dodo bird. Uh-oh. Does that mean that God doesn't love us anymore? No. God still loves us. It might mean that we need to pray for God to help us be light to the world. It also means that mom and dad might say, you're not allowed to call a dumb dodo bird, right? And you might have to say sorry to your brother and sister, right? But what we're going to do is pass all this light here, and you're going to see the whole church lit just by candles. And what God wants to do is work through us to be something called light for the world. In other words, to try and treat each other kindly and well as best we can. Do you think you'll do that perfectly all the time? No. What happens when that goes on? Your candle will go out. But this candle's always lit. And God will invite you again and again to light your candle and be God's person in the world. And no matter where you go, God will never, ever leave you alone. So in a little while, you watch as we sing Silent Night and we have all these candles lit, and let this candle remind us of God's presence in our lives. Sound okay?